My name is Igor Cantor, alongside Diego Balado, ready for this one. A lot of implications for the next round in this one, Diego.
Definitely, that's why we expect a great game. Roma knows that any other result than a 3-0 does not give him any chance to advancing to the final of the international side of the bracket after the amazing victory we just witnessed for Manchester City against Borussia Dortmund. So we expect an open game with a lot of chances for both. Real Madrid has no chance, obviously, of advancing, but they're still Real Madrid, and I'm sure it's going to be a tough opposition for this Roma side.
Brought to you by Hummel, the starting 9 for Daniel Guindos Lopez and his Real Madrid. Arroyo in net.
Yeah, and González, Ramos, and Bellón in defense for Real Madrid. Cuesta, Rodríguez, Burcio at midfield. Martín and Leighton up front. Usually the teams play with a 3-3-2.
An interesting omission from the starting lineup is Marco Cobo for Real Madrid. Number 10 usually starts and is that dynamic center attacking mid. Meanwhile, we take a look at the 9 for Antonio Rizzo.
De Franceschi is the goalie. Falasca, Guglielmelli, y Paolo Cocci, Ceccarelli, Almaviva, De La Rocca, Escetroma, Mirra in the Italian side. Obviously, Nardozzi is missing from... Oh, there's a mistake by the Real Madrid goalie.
Chance for Roma, Guglielmelli into the hands of the keep.
I was going to say Nardozzi is missing. Ceccarelli is playing up front today, at least starting this game. Isa Guglielmelli, number 4, by far one of the, the best player for Roma, and obviously one of the best, obviously,
if not the
whole
best of
tournament.
the tournament.
Yeah, he's definitely a kid that you can see is different than the rest.
Chance for Martin. Alex Martin in the box. Real Madrid want their goal. And an offside is called on Marco Leighton.
Not the best possible beginning of the game for Roma. They seem kind of maybe a little bit nervous, maybe a little bit anxious, knowing that they have to score at least 3 goals to have a chance to finish on top of the group.
Kid on the ground, play will stop. Here's a collision.
Yeah, I think he got hit on the neck of the back of the head. The Real Madrid player kind of landed on top of him. There's some teams that brought their own doctor, and there's some other teams that use like a general doctor that is part of this staff on hand in case of emergency at the Prospect Cup.
Again, Roma need a 4-0 to make it to the next round. That's a huge obligation, knowing that City just beat Dortmund by that same scoreline. In the event that Roma do score 5 and win 5-0, only 4 of those would count. Goals scored in a game, the maximum allowed when considering the table are 4.
The greatest margin of victory so far in the tournament is the result that we just saw a few minutes ago with City beating Dortmund 4-0.
Occhio,
Chance for Real Madrid, 5 minutes in. Driven to the near post. Cuesta can't get there. Guglielmelli on the turn. He was pulled from behind. Referee didn't see it. Hugo Burcio, one of Real Madrid's best, going out left, and now he stops the ball from going forward. Burcio with Guglielmelli. A 50-50 goes in favor of Real Madrid, of Roma, excuse me.
Il Giallorossi, the team from the Italian capital, has been playing most of the tournament from behind. They were down against Dortmund. They were 2 goals down against City. In both games, they came back. They beat the German Monday. They tied yesterday, a game that they were winning almost to the last play of the game.
And if they would have won that game, they would have almost certainly have been in the next round, knowing that they had to beat Real Madrid here, but now they need to beat Real Madrid by a huge scoreline. Because just say Roma would have beat Manchester City.
Well, they would have only needed one more point.
1 point. And
1 point today, yeah. Tying against Real Madrid would have seen them go through.
Guglielmelli, the shot is off target, was searching for that upper corner. I mean, they've got about 44 minutes, 43 and a half to score 4 goals. It looks like it's an uphill battle as Real Madrid is getting close. But what is the game plan for a team that needs to score so many goals in such little time?
Well, you have to make up your mind very quickly. I'm sure the coach told the kids what they need to do. We'll see how many of them go forward if they decide to take their risks of leaving space for Real Madrid. But I think it is something that we pointed out before. You know, it doesn't matter what is the score, what do they need. If they're eliminated already, that's the case for the Spanish side here. Most of these kids, what they want to do is have fun, enjoy the experience, and score goals, trying to win the game. It doesn't matter if, obviously, they need a result or score. They want to win the game, and that's, I think, the attitude we're going to see for the 50 minutes between Roma and Real Madrid.
Roma dispossessed Burcio, the man in charge, and
look at the speed by Isa.
yeah, Isa's all over the field.
Yeah, he seems to be stronger than most of the other players too. He covers a lot of ground. He's fast. Sometimes we see him on the back, sometimes in midfield. Sometimes he finished the play as the main striker. And I don't remember him resting a single second in the first 2 games.
A box-to-box, a complete midfielder. And he's not that big. Usually, the dominance on the field can be attributed to the massive size like Obaboru and Dalla from Manchester City, who are the bigger kids of the tournament. But Isa Guglielmelli is about the size of his teammates, or at least of the normal size of all the other kids. But I think what sets him apart is his speed, his technique, his passion, his recognition, his awareness. Like you said, Diego, it's completely different.
I think he might not look like a giant like Mateus Luis or Gustavo looks in Fluminense, or the players that you just mentioned in Manchester City. Maybe he's a little bit taller than the average player in the Prospects Cup, but his intelligence to play the game and...
Nice save, but it's a goal! Goal for Real Madrid! De Franceschi did everything he could to keep it out, but it's finally tucked home. Marco Leighton there to follow up.
Íñigo Ramos is the defender on the left side that tries from long range. And obviously when you give up a rebound so close and there's nobody to help you, you're gonna pay it. And De Franceschi did. Now seems to be everything uphill for Roma. That for the third time in 3 games in the tournament, they find themselves behind in the first 10-15 minutes of each game.
Chance for Roma right after conceding. The shot from distance stopped, and Arroyo's quick off his line. So with this goal, we can no longer go to a penalty kick shootout that will be tomorrow morning.
Exactly. Now Roma knows that they need to score 4. I mean, it doesn't change that much. They still needed to score 4 to go through without that penalty kick shootout. Tiebreaker against the City team, Manchester City. Now they know they need the 4 goals. They're obligated to score 4 goals and not to allow any other more from Real Madrid if they want to go to the final of the international side of this bracket. Probably against the winner between Boca Juniors, obviously against the winner between Boca Juniors and Fluminense.
Almaviva going forward, looking for that goal. Clear from behind. Remember, guys, Jumanji is in theaters today. Welcome to the Jungle, a movie starring Kevin Hart and The Rock. Now it's Real Madrid again.
I think they call an Isa foul there. That's why he's mad with the referee. We're talking about him at the same moment that Real Madrid scored. I was saying he's very smart. He knows where he has to be in every moment of the game. He's very skillful too. He has a great shot, especially with his right foot. So that's why we say that he is maybe the different one, the maybe most complete player of the tournament. But now he has a big challenge ahead of him. I don't think he's going to be able to do everything by himself in here. He's going to need his teammates if they want to win this game for 4. Score 4 goals and go through to the semifinal.
Guillermo Rodriguez that time losing the ball, and out of the back, Almaviva constructing an attack, but the ball's intercepted by Cuesta. Now it's Burcio, the captain for Real Madrid. The ball back and cleared by Villon. Rodriguez regaining, the ball goes out of bounds. A throw in favor of Real Madrid.
And definitely something that we have to mention is how much the crowds have been better through the days. There's a lot of more people in the stands right now, and more people around the pitch, around these 2 prospect cups. And maybe it's Real Madrid playing, which brings a lot of people here. It's just the name, but everybody wants to see Real Madrid. And this is the other field, no? We're in the Champions and the prospect field. Club Tuzos from Arizona just scored the first goal of the game. Alex Urias.
That is Pool B on the domestic side.
But Club Tuzos, I think, is reaching 6 points with this victory. FC Dallas is going to need 1 more point. They need to tie the last game to go through and to face Weston FC in the domestic final.
That's exactly right. So if Dallas tie Real Jersey, considering that Tuzos will win, a point is just needed against Real Jersey for Dallas, and they'll be facing Weston in the final. Roma behind, and now it seems like it's gonna be a difficult task for Roma. They need 4 goals, 3 is not enough. Manchester City right before this beat Borussia Dortmund 4-0. But something that I noticed for City is that Obabuoruo was subbed off in the 9th minute and never came back on.
Yeah, I think they did it because they were already thinking about that possible game tomorrow, knowing that scoring so many goals, they were obligating Roma to do the same. The same thing that happened in Western FC game, Nico, when they took Quevedo out. The coaches are also thinking about resting their best players for the decisive games tomorrow.
And we have a second goal in the Tuzos versus Soccer's match. We'll get you that update in just a second. Alex Urias.
Again.
On the follow-up and in the back of the net. So it seems like Dallas just needs a point against Real Jersey, and they'll find themselves in a final, a domestic final against Weston. Of course, 4 pools. The first place team from each qualify to the next round. On one side are the international pools, where as of now City find themselves atop of, as well as Fluminense in the other pool. Arroyo, the long clearance brought down by Martin. Oh no, it's Cobo who has entered the match.
And now we see number 9, Nardosi, playing up front for Roma. This is Mattia De La Roca, who plays usually on the right, and here he was, I think, offside. Just a step behind Nico Ramos.
Join us later today. Fluminense do Rio de Janeiro against Boca Juniors. I'll be on that call with Diego Ovalado. The winner of that goes on to the international final against either Manchester City or Roma. Stay tuned. I wonder who you're going for, Diego.
Oh, I'll tell you in about 90 minutes. Well, you have any doubt?
No, you know, maybe you just want to side with your country a little bit.
Well, I still have about 90 minutes to decide what I'm gonna do.
You can't abandon your country and root for the direct rival, Diego. Where's your patriotism?
They're pulling me from the 2 sides right here.
It's not like it's Huracan against Fluminense.
No. There I would definitely cheer for Huracan.
The cross by Real Madrid going out of bounds. Roma haven't shown those signs of strength and power that they did against Manchester City. Their response, though, came quickly, and Guglielmelli gave it to them. That breath of life when they were down on the scoreboard, like they have been in the first 2 games, but now they have struggled to find that capacity to answer back.
Before, Nico was saying Isa Guglielmelli is maybe the best player of the tournament, but he cannot do everything by himself in Roma. He seems to be also the emotional leader of this team, and he has to lead them. He has to show them the way. And maybe, I mean, it happened in both games before that when they were behind, the first goal for Roma was scored by him.
Yeah.
And it's kind of show them exactly what they had to do. Well, maybe they're expecting the same thing to happen right now. Isa needs to score a goal. I mean, he needs to do it for the rest of the team to react.
And Marco Cobo from distance, that's gonna roll in. Ah, he's so close. He caught the goalkeeper way off his line after that error, and he tried looking for that opening, but just a bit wide.
What a mistake. Between the defenders and the goalie, they opened the net, but Guillermo Rodriguez couldn't take advantage of that situation. That would definitely have scored, being a second goal, that would have buried Roma and assured Manchester City.
Well, one more goal by Real Madrid officially eliminates.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They will have no chance.
So Roma not only have to be perfect defensively, but efficient in attack as well.
It was a matter of a few inches.
Reminding everybody that if Real Madrid scored one more and then somehow Roma scores 6 goals, only 4 of those 6 would count, because when considering goal differential and goals in favor, you only count a maximum of 4 per game. So those 2 extra goals wouldn't count.
Those are the standings so far, with Real Madrid winning the game. They will take the second place in the Group C.
Nardosi, still Nardosi, trying to look for Isa. Foul against Nardosi.
Macomo. Nardosi very frustrated. I don't see the foul. I think he was fouled by the Real Madrid captain in that case, Hugo Burcio Garcia.
Coming up next, el pequeño clásico, Chivas against América. These teams simply playing for the honor, not only in the tournament, but it's one of the biggest rivalries in world football. Club Deportivo Guadalajara against Club América. Las Chivitas versus las Aguilitas. Real Madrid looking for that second goal. It seems like they're closer to the second than Roma to the equalizer.
The message was clear. Clear the ball, cleared the ball. He couldn't do it because he got fouled by Ceccarelli.
Corwo to the corner. 2 kids on him. It's going to be a corner kick. Roma have been the better team in this first half. This is surely to be the last play 4 corners in favor for Los Blancos and for the red and yellows. 1 only, and now they've got not enough time left in this first half. 25 played, 25 gone. Just like that is the end of the first half. International final. But to get there, Roma need to score 4. An uphill climb indeed, Diego.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult. But this is under 12 level. They can do it. I'm sure they're thinking they have to concentrate in trying to score the first one. After they do that, then the hope is going to be back too. And Isa obviously is going to be the main focus. For Roma to try to change things around, and for Real Madrid to try to prevent from Roma doing it.
Mattia Almaviva to take. This is a great opportunity.
Isa scored with his head, right?
Yep.
Against City.
They'll be looking for him. Burcio on him. The cross behind Isa. Chasing it down is Reale. Filippo to the byline and out.
Look at the pushes there between number 7, Filippo Reale, and the Real Madrid defender. A game that is turning a little bit more physical, like it was yesterday between Chivas and Fluminense.
A new hope is what Roma is looking for. Like episode 4, out of nowhere, a goal will get them started. They need 1, 2, 3, 4 goals. We can no longer go to a penalty kick tiebreak that would have taken place tomorrow. Almost the entirety of the next round is set. If Dallas can beat or at least tie Real Jersey, which seems likely given the circumstance, the domestic final will be between Dallas and Weston FC. Meanwhile, City, as the time ticks on, they find themselves securing a spot in that international final. That's unless this Roma team at this point can pull off an excellent display of soccer. A superlative display of soccer. Isa in the midfield. Rodriguez, stolen by Isa. Chance for Roma. The pass is inaccurate.
And something happened there with Guille Rodriguez. He acted like he was hit by Isa on his face, maybe with a hand, but he immediately asked for somebody here. Yeah, it was with the shoulder. Obviously it was without any intention by Isa, but it definitely hit him with the left shoulder on the face of number 7 for Real Madrid. We can see there fair guy, very concerned too.
That's our sideline reporter, fair guy, who has been long hours between Monday and today and will be throughout today and the next couple of days until the final, along with Lorena Troncoso. Our coverage on the field.
Oh, somebody lost a shoe.
A shot from distance. easily taken care of. Roma have been substituting goalkeepers at halftime.
No es nada, venga hombre. The message from Miguel, the Real Madrid number 5, with the Roma player that was complaining there. Maybe he got stepped on.
The diagonal pass, nobody's there to receive it for Real Madrid. Isa.
This is dangerous.
Driving forward, eventually stopped by Cuesta.
Bucio tries not to give Isa any room right here. We always see number 8 where number 4 is. But it's dangerous with Isa. Isa can display his speed, his power, in control of the ball.
Controlling now is Roma.
Yellow card for Real Madrid's number 11, midfielder Alex. He was pulling number 10 for Roma, Mattia Almaviva, from his shorts.
Chance now up the right for Roma. But Real Madrid recovered the defensive position pretty well. Throw in. Still Roma. 2 men on Sebastiano Ciofredi. Play on now, says referee.
Yeah, the ref is trying to keep things under control. Marcos Parriego, that number 14, wasn't letting the ball go. It was keeping it. Now he got hit. Somebody else got a yellow card.
Yeah, it was Isa Guglielmelli. And you can tell that Roma are slowly showing signs of desperation. Oof. Knowing that they need 4. They had basically a ticket to the next round almost with that win, that what was and what could have been a win over Manchester City. Instead of 4, they would be needing 1. Isa recovering. Almaviva.
There's another boy down now for Real Madrid after another encounter with Isa. This is Íñigo. I didn't see a foul. Maybe a little tweak on his right ankle. That's why he's coming off the field. But he's back. Running like if nothing happened.
Now Madrid, Leighton. Almaviva stopping Leighton. I'm not too sure that was a foul.
Well, that's not gonna be a yellow card.
And now
frustrated, Almaviva. Well, you saw it before. You mentioned it, Nico, about the pressure. Now the game is not going their way. They need to score 4 goals, and now you can see them getting a little nervous. Obviously, not sharing the same opinion than the referee on this foul in favor of Real Madrid.
now 33% of Roma is booked. with 3 players with yellows. The shot, nice save that time by Christian Guerrieri, who has come on at half.
And even after coming back, I think it's Inigo, yeah, it's Inigo. He came back after the injury, but now he is walking back to the bench.
A strong dispute at half field that ends in a Real Madrid set piece opportunity. That's Alex making the run, losing the ball. A foul in midfield.
And this could be easily another yellow card for Nardosi.
Referee trying to keep everything under control.
I have been trying to spot the City players, but maybe they went to see Jumanji again. Very likely the first finalist of the international side of the bracket.
Yep.
The English team.
City, who have shown that they are possibly the best team in the tournament. They'll have to prove that on the field in the international final. So it's either Roma or City against Fluminense or Boca. Roma are running out of time. They have 13 minutes left. And Marco Falasca coming off. Ceccarelli back in. And now foul, a good opportunity for Roma. Nardosi wants it quick and over the top. It's in for Roma, but the goal is waved off. It looked like a clear offside. At the moment of the reception, Ciofredi had received the ball, but of course it's when the pass is made. And yeah, he is offside, perfectly indicated by the edge of the box line. But good thinking by Roma to play quickly. Although they don't get to score, the intention was good. Another foul by Isa Guglielmelli on Alex Martin. I'm pretty sure these Real Madrid players won't be traveling Saturday morning after the tournament.
You think they're gonna want to watch the Clásico against Barcelona?
I think they'll want to stay
on
and
TV?
watch. Or they can catch an early flight and try to make it back to Spain in time.
But, it might be difficult. But well, they can leave tomorrow. I mean, they don't have any more games to play. They will definitely get to Madrid or to Spain by Saturday.
There we see Isa going shoulder to shoulder with Alex Martin. Guillermo Rodriguez is going to take this one from distance. There's 10 minutes left for Roma to get 4 goals. The shot and a tough target. I don't think we can spot any City players. I think Jumanji at this point is a bit more enticing, knowing that in 10 minutes, it seems like a difficult task for Roma to complete.
Yeah, it's definitely very unlikely, almost impossible to think at this point that Roma is going to score 4 goals in 10 minutes. They're going to need a Quevedo-like appearance by Isa, scoring 3 in 5 to have a shot.
And then some.
Yeah, to have a shot of scoring that 4th goal.
Under pressure, Ciofredi worked back around. Reale, the cross, and the keep calmly collects.
That's great to hear that these kids, most of them are 11 years old, to help each other. At that last play, the Real Madrid teammates were telling the guy they are defending that the Roma player with the ball, Filippo Reale, was lefty or left-footed, and you know, so they know that he was gonna try maybe to win outside and get to the end line for him to be able to cross with that left foot. Those are details, but it shows you that at this level they also are very smart in playing the game.
Chivas fans. El rebañito sagrado plays América in this Prospects Cup. It could be the first clásico on our screens that Chivas wins since March. Here at the Prospects Cup, we get a chance for another Clásico Nacional. Long kick. Ball into the hands of the keep. Diego Arroyo. Roma building out of the back. Marco Leighton right now in the corner.
That's a yellow card.
Yeah, and he's gonna get booked.
Maybe this game by far the one with more yellow cards.
Yeah, for sure. This is a good time to present the Gatorade Most Valuable Player.
And it is Leighton. He scored the only goal so far in the game. The goal that has Real Madrid winning, and also Roma eliminated from the chance of playing the final on the international side of this Prospect Cup.
Burcio putting the ball in the box, collected cleanly by Guerrieri. Six minutes to go.
I think Nardosi is the one who hit the Real Madrid player, but also the one who got hurt on this play.
And he's in a lot of pain, but he doesn't want play to stop.
Let's see. There, see? Oh, he got stepped on by the the Real Madrid. Yeah, he tried to hit the ball. He hit maybe a little bit of the leg, but also he got stepped on by the Real Madrid player, and I think he was hurting because of the cleats hitting him on his foot, right foot, I think. Sometimes you get in this kind of place when you see them crying or almost crying, then you remember that these are little kids.
Almaviva, surrounded by two, draws a foul. Played backwards. Chance for Real Madrid. This could be 2-0. Rodriguez, a great tackle in the end by Jacopo Mira.
It was one-on-one, attacker against defender. It was a great tackle, like Nico said. Mira was the last line of defense there for Roma.
And Leighton is going to get some rest.
Yeah, he's taking his time to get out of the pitch. Real Madrid very close on their second victory of the tournament.
Burcio with a shot completely off target. Chance for Roma to get something started. Isa. On the turn, Guglielmelli.
Rough game for everybody. Schietroma not very happy, Lorenzo Schietroma, with the Real Madrid defender Íñigo.
Ball whipped in, headed away by Burcio, eventually cleared out of the back by Victor Pascual del Rio, and Almaviva charging forward gets a throw in close to the Roma box.
Nice touch there by Anacati.
Yeah. Isa fighting for it, pokes it free. This is your Olive Garden play of the game. Another save.
Yeah.
That time by Christian Guerrieri.
From a free kick. One of the few chances. There were not a lot of them in this second half for Real Madrid. Now, Burcio, the captain, is crying, or seems to be crying. Yeah, he is. In pain. Oh.
Going to a tackle with Guglielmelli. Burcio has done a good job, though, of taking care of and neutralizing Guglielmelli all game.
Yeah, I think the captain of Real Madrid have played a complete game, very efficient game, with maybe the most difficult job that you can have on the field, that is trying to be in front of Isa and to mark him, at least make him uncomfortable, and he definitely succeeded doing this.
A foul against Roma. Cuesta clears. We are reaching the 50th minute mark. This will surely be the last play. Roma have come up short. Manchester City will be in the international final, awaiting who they will be playing between Fluminense and Boca. Coming up next is America versus Chivas, but Real Madrid have just won 1-0 with an early goal by Marco Leighton. Good playing from both teams.